Have you ever felt like you're teaching your AI assistant the same things over and over again? It's almost like Groundhog Day, for your digital conversations.
Oh, totally.
Mhm.
You hit send, then you immediately sigh
All right.
because you just know you're going to have to explain your exact needs again and probably again. It's draining.
Welcome back to the deep dive. Today, we're taking a look into, well, a really transformative feature inside Google Gemini. We're going to unpack something called gems.
Yeah, think of them as your own personal AI consultants,
hmm
custom built right inside Gemini. They actually remember your work style, your preferences. It's pretty neat.
So our mission today is to explore why these gems are, well, such a big deal. We'll then dive into two really powerful, practical examples. First, how to build a social media content creator.
And then a personal productivity coach. Our goal is for you to walk away really seeing how these could, genuinely transform your workflow.
Okay, so let's unpack this. The core problem that gems solve is that constant re-explanation. With the traditional chatbots, every single conversation, every interaction kind of starts from zero, right?
Exactly that. It's
Yeah.
like having this brilliant intern, but one who wakes up with total amnesia every single morning. You're retraining them from scratch every day.
Gems are fundamentally different, though. They're pre-programmed with custom instructions, and these instructions help them remember how you want them to think, how they should analyze stuff, and how they ought to respond.
Exactly. They act like these dedicated specialists, always on standby. They already understand your business, your unique style, your specific goals. This isn't just a small game. It can save like hours each week. It's a huge mental shift, actually.
That's a powerful idea. So, what, in your view, is the biggest mindset change someone needs to make when moving from a generic chatbot to really using these gems?
It's moving from just asking questions to really setting up a custom, consistent expert.
Okay, here's where it gets really interesting. Our first practical example, it tackles a super common pain point. That daily question, what should I post today?
Oh, yeah. For anyone building a brand or, managing a community, that question can feel genuinely haunting sometimes. Brainstorming, writing the captions, scheduling, it just devours creative energy. It's often the thing that gets pushed aside.
Building this gem starts incredibly simply, right there on the Google Gemini homepage. You just click Explore Gems, then New Gem. Pretty intuitive.
You give it a clear name, something descriptive like social media content creator.
Hmm.
Then comes a really critical step, drafting detailed instructions. This is kind of like programming your AI expert, telling it exactly how to think.
Right. And the prompt needs structure. It needs to be systematic. It tells the gem to always ask for specific info first, the brand or product.
The target audience, like age, interest, problems they face,
This week's goal, is it engagement, a launch, building authority?
and the platforms, right?
Yeah.
Facebook, Insta, LinkedIn,
Yeah.
whatever.
Exactly. And once it has that critical info, then it creates a 7-day content schedule.
And it puts it in a table, which is super helpful. Includes date, platform, a theme like Quick Tip or behind the scenes.
Suggested caption with a call to action, a visual idea, and like 5-7 recommended hashtags.
And the instructions emphasize that the content needs variety too, not just selling all the time, which is easy to fall into, but really providing value, maybe some entertainment, engaging the community.
We saw a fantastic test case with the Saigon Grind, an artisanal coffee roastery. Their specific goal was pretty clear: increase lunch hour foot traffic.
And the gem delivered really specific ideas. For Monday on Instagram, a power-up offer with a tempting pastry. The visual was a bright, appealing photo of the coffee and pastry. Very concrete.
Yeah, and then Tuesday for Facebook, Beat the Slumps featuring their single origin boons.
It even suggested a dynamic reel showing the actual coffee-making process. That's like another layer of usefulness.
And Friday, for both Instagram and Facebook, a TGIF, last chance to grab the deal.
It recommended a fun boomerang or maybe a photo of the barista team, really brought the concept to life.
It really illustrates the gem's ability to generate specific, actionable content. Stuff you can actually use, not just vague ideas.
So how does this gem really help users get past just, basic content generation?
It provides a structured, strategic content plan, pretty much ready to use.
Okay, let's move to another really common challenge. The sheer overwhelm of an endless to-do list. That feeling, that kind of heavy mental fog, people often call it decision paralysis.
It absolutely kills productivity. And honestly, it causes a lot of stress. You feel busy all day, right? jumping between things, but at the end, you don't feel like you've achieved anything important.
Sighs slightly. Yeah, I still wrestle with that exact feeling myself sometimes. It's tough.
The problem isn't laziness, though. It's usually a lack of a clear system. This personal productivity coach gem was designed pretty much precisely to solve that.
Yeah, and it's way more than just an organizer app. It's like a virtual coach that uses proven methods, specifically the Eisenhower matrix, which is that simple but really effective way to categorize tasks by urgency and importance.
So you create the gem, name it something like personal productivity coach, and then you program it, like setting up your own little consultant.
Exactly. And the prompt instructs the gem to ask you for 2 pieces of info for each task you list. Is it urgent? Is it important? Beat. And what's really smart is that it even explains why this classification is necessary to get the best advice. It gives context.
Okay, so once it's classified, the gem sorts your tasks into those 4 Eisenhower quadrants. First, D-O, now W. Urgent and important, stuff needing immediate attention.
Then schedule. Not urgent, but important for long-term goals. Stuff you need to make time for.
Next, delegate optimize. Urgent, but not important. Maybe tasks others can do or things you can streamline.
And finally, delete. Not urgent and not important. Basically, distractions you should try to limit or just get rid of.
Then, and this is key, it proposes an action plan.
Yeah, it clearly presents your do now and schedule lists and offers specific advice like focus all your energy on the DO now quadrant first. Helps build momentum.
It also motivates you with a quick win. It finds a DO now task you can finish in under, say, 30 minutes. The idea is to get you to tackle it right away, build that crucial momentum for the day.
And finally, it asks a thoughtful coaching question. Something to help you improve your workflow long term, not just for today. Encourages that reflection piece.
We had this test scenario, a freelance designer just totally overwhelmed. The gem systematically asked for urgency and importance for each thing, sending a quote, finishing a logo, researching trends, replying to emails, browsing social media, updating portfolio, calling a vendor. You know the list.
And the gem classified them perfectly. Send quote to client A, finish logo for client B, bang, straight into do now. It suggested blocking time for research design trends and update personal portfolio. That's the schedule stuff.
The quick win it picked out was send quote to client A, saying it'd take less than 20 minutes. Smart. And the coaching question was really insightful. Looking at reply to emails and call the vendor, would batching them into a single fixed time block help you achieve deeper focus?
Wow. That's actually really good advice.
It is, the strategic depth, how it tailors it. So how does this kind of productivity gem really go beyond just a simple to-do list app?
It acts as a system, really helping you prioritize and gain that clarity.
Okay, so building truly great gems sounds like there are some pro tips involved.
Definitely. First, be a specialist, not a generalist. Your social media gem creates content, right? Doesn't write your emails. Each gem needs a focused purpose.
Makes sense. And context is king, you're saying.
Absolutely. For creative tasks, include examples of style or tone. For strategic stuff, maybe link knowledge files if you have them. And for analytical things, specify the exact format you want the output in. More detail is almost always better.
And critically, test and iterate. Keep refining.
Yeah, your first version, it almost certainly won't be perfect. Test it, find the weak spots, improve the instructions, test again. It's got to be an ongoing process.
And this is an important point. Gems don't have memory between chats, right?
Correct. They remember their core instructions, their programming, but each new conversation starts fresh. So those initial instructions need to be really comprehensive, making sure it knows what to do every single time you start a chat.
And finally, focus on your workflow. Build gems for those repetitive, time-sucking tasks.
Exactly. The ones that truly drain your energy week after week. That's where you'll see the biggest impact.
You know, the real impact goes way beyond just saving time. It's also about a serious reduction in mental load. Imagine just approaching tasks without that dread of repetition, knowing your AI specialist has the groundwork covered. Frees you up.
Totally. And there's consistency, too. Your gems deliver high-quality, on-brand output every single time. Doesn't matter if you're tired or distracted. Takes that human variability out of the equation for those routine things.
Which leads to real professional growth, doesn't it? Automating the routine stuff frees up mental energy for, higher level thinking, for strategy, innovation. It fundamentally changes what you spend your precious time on.
And ultimately, it becomes a competitive advantage. While others are kind of still wrestling with generic AI, you've got this finely tuned team of specialists working for you 24/7. That's a huge edge in consistency and quality. Mid-roll sponsor, beat placeholder.
So what does this all mean for you listening right now? The big idea here, I think, is that Google Gemini Gems let you transform AI from just a simple tool into a highly personalized system.
Yeah, it's about building AI that really understands your specific needs. It works the way you work, not the other way around.
You're not just using AI anymore, you're actively building these custom AI systems, augmenting your own skills. And the best part, you don't need to be a coder. No technical skills required to get started.
Right. The initial setup, it takes maybe a few minutes of focused effort. But the time savings, the
Yeah.
reduction in just mental friction, it's absolutely incredible down the line.
So our advice is start small. Pick one gem.
Mm-hmm.
Focus it on your biggest weekly time drain, whatever saps your energy the most. Then refine it, test it, make it better over time.
And remember, this isn't about replacing human insight, not at all. It's about amplifying your capabilities. It's about getting rid of the tedious prep work, the repetitive explanations, all that stuff.
This frees you up to focus on what truly matters. Building relationships, making those nuanced strategic decisions, innovating, growing your business, the important stuff.
Your personal AI specialists are basically waiting. The only question left is, what will you build first?
That's it for this deep dive. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning. Out to your own music.